Hi, my name is David Fleming from the Disciples Ignited YouTube channel, where we are focused on Jesus, advancing his kingdom, and preparing his disciples. Now, we're studying the book of Romans, and this week we're in Romans chapter 11. And if you watched yesterday's video, you find that we're talking about this illustration that Paul is giving us about this cultivated olive tree. Now, Paul is painting a very wondrous and mysterious illustration for us. And he's talking about this cultivated olive tree that has some branches that are being broken off of it. And then today we learn that there's this wild olive tree that God is going to take some of the branches from and put them into the cultivated olive tree. What is this all talking about? Well, Paul explains to us that this cultivated olive tree represents Israel. And the root system, which we learned yesterday, is representative of Jesus the Messiah, who is holy, righteous, and good, and he is giving life to this cultivated olive tree. But what we find interesting is God has taken some of the branches from the cultivated olive tree and he has literally broken them off. Why? Well, he explains in Romans chapter 11, verse 20, they were broken off because of unbelief. These branches of the cultivated olive tree had literally rejected the root system. They had rejected Jesus, Messiah. And so what did God do in response? He broke them off. And what did he do? He went to this wild olive tree and he cut some of the branches off that wild olive tree and he grafted them in and made them a part of his beautiful cultivated olive tree that we're now going to start receiving the life from the root system. Oh, my friends, this is such a beautiful illustration that should give every one of us great hope. You see, it doesn't matter what lifestyle you've come from. It doesn't matter what kind of life you've lived in the past. If you put your faith in Jesus, God is going to deliver you from that wild olive tree, that wild lifestyle, that deviant lifestyle, that life of sin. He's going to deliver you from it, and he is going to make you a part of Jesus. Just as in this illustration, he took those branches from the wild olive tree and he grafted them into the cultivated olive tree that we're now going to begin to receive the life from the root system, Jesus. But it's all because of faith. You see, the branches that were cut off, they were cut off because of unbelief. They rejected Jesus. But the wild olive branches were made apart because they put their faith in Jesus. I love what Romans chapter 11 tells us. If some of the branches that had been broken off and you, though a wild olive shoot, had been grafted in among the others, now share in the nourishing sap from the olive root. Brothers and sisters, if you put your faith in Jesus, know this: you have been made part of God's cultivated olive tree, and you are now able to receive life, righteousness, holiness. All that Jesus is being poured into you. That's what Jesus does for those that put their faith in him. If you've not done that yet, put your faith in Jesus, and God is going to make Christ's holiness, his righteousness, all flow into you. But we've got more to share about this, so join me tomorrow as we cap at this illustration that Paul has given us about this beautiful cultivated olive tree that's receiving life from this root system, Jesus the Messiah. I'll see you tomorrow.